Sergeant Talley is one of the best leaders I've met in 24 years in law enforcement. She's a servant leader, she loves her people, and you have to love your people first in any business. She puts the mental health of our people in the forefront. We certainly appreciate her because we've started programs, and she's been a catalyst for that, to make sure our law enforcement have options for mental health. Sergeant Talley's on the hostage negotiations team. I think we had a recent call out, and she basically talked a barricaded suspect who had a hostage out with no injury to the hostage, to the suspect, or to any officer. And she's done that many times. She also recently closed a murder case that had gone cold. It was her murder case. She toiled over it and prayed about it, and talked to the mom of the victim probably on a weekly basis and prayed with her, and finally caught a break and was able to make an arrest of a guy that confessed to it.
So I've worked with the Sheriff's Office for 15 years. I am part of ICAC, Internet Crimes Against Children. I feel like that was kind of where my calling came from. So I feel like that's where God has really put me to help those kinds of people. I am a mother of 5. I have a wonderful, supportive husband who, if I didn't have support at the house, this job would be very, very hard to do without him. So I have to tip my hat to him a lot. So I'm a working sergeant. I think the ones that interest me, that's the ones I like to take, and the ones that I know possibly the guys may not, especially the children cases. I take those because I think it's not I can do them better. It's just I don't want to put that burden on them to see some of the stuff that they may have to see, or to do some of the stuff they may have to do, like interview those kinds of people and then listen to the abuse that was happening to that child, and just kind of not guard them from it, but just kind of, if they don't have to hear it, I would rather take it and hear it. I am taking leadership classes. Our sheriff has given us the opportunity to learn and to not just become a leader, but learn how to be the best leader you can be.
I had a boss who was about to retire, and he says, if you ever get a chance in your career to work in a unit that is a unicorn, you'll know it. You'll know it. You'll know it. And this is the unicorn, and she's part of that.
I don't do this job like God put me here. I found joy in what I do. Joy is not every day, but I hold on to those joyous moments that I have at work, and they get me to the next joyous moments, because there are some things in this job that, I wish I could erase from my memory, but I really truly believe that God put me here because I can withstand that stuff, and I can push through, and I can be that advocate for someone, or I can be that voice for somebody who doesn't believe they have a voice, or doesn't believe that they have somebody on their side. So I think that's why I'm here.
Sergeant Talley literally does this job from her heart. She bears the burden of other people's tragedies, of the grief of a mother, the hurt of a sexual assault victim. She works the hard cases. She closes the homicide. She sees the child sexual assault material on a weekly basis, which is very hard to see. And she does all of those things while getting a master's degree and maintaining a large family unit and being there for kids. And she comes in here every day with a clean slate and a nice word and a big heart for anybody and anyone. She gets called out in the middle of the night for hostage negotiations and comes in at 8 o'clock in the morning ready to work the rest of her day. And so she's literally an unsung hero. She doesn't think she deserves any type of recognition, but it's those type of heroes that need the most recognition.